So before we start the rigging, we want to organize your polygons so you know which is which and put them in an order that makes it easier for you to find uh, the disc, the annulus, and the propulsa that corresponds to that annulus. So let's start with the vertebra. All right, so at the top of the list here is actually the 1/3 down. So I can middle mouse drag that. Now I'm going to undo that so you can see it again. You want to make sure as you drag it, it has only see, there's a box. If I let go of the middle mouse now, it's going to make this TH2 a child of TH. If I move my mouse up just slightly, I get a single line. That means it's changing the position, but not making it a child. So that's the top one. So we'll move that up to the top. It won't let you usually get up right to the top. So I'll go to the second position. This one we just made, I thought, the bottom. And this one is the second. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, I'm actually thinking that this is something like T4, T5, T6, T7. So I want to rename all of these. So I'm going to hold the shift key and select them all. And I'm going over here and I'm looking for the rename box. Now there's a couple things to be careful about here. Sometimes by default, you might see this as the option there. Another problem is the box sometimes can be closed. See this line right here? It's really hard to see. It's got a line with a little arrowhead. If I click on it, it opens up a set of tools. And sometimes, here we go, I got it. So you see the those options are hidden now. There's a vertical line with an arrowhead to the right. If I click on that, now it opens it up. And once it opens it, I can then see the list. And if I select rename, and I have these 4 polygons selected, I'm going to type in, sorry, got to make sure you actually get the cursor in there working. So now I can say TH, I'm going to use a capital, and I'm going to start with the 4th one. The top one I'm pretending is T4. If I hit return, now you notice it's renamed them in sequence. Okay, now those vertebrae are all part of this layer, and I'm going to change that layer to a template so I can get an idea where the vertebrae are, but not inadvertently move them or pick them up. The next thing I want to do is find, so these 3 are the annulus of the disc, and these 3 must be then the propulsa. So I'm just going to name, if I have them selected, I'll call them that. So I feel like you have to select it and then hit delete, and then it will let you type in it. Okay, so now I've got annulus, and I'm not sure that's the correct order, but at least I have them identified as what they are, and I can rename them later, okay? So again, delete it. Oh, crap, excuse me. Delete the text. Delete the text and then type in, I think that's how you spell that, propulsus. All right, so now we might want to do the same thing we did. Okay, so this one is actually the bottom one. This one is the top one, and this one is the middle one. All right, so I'm going to select them again. Delete the text in the box and say, and type in So that's the one with the 4th, 5, and 6. And then I'll do the same thing. Delete it. Shucks. Yeah, it's really tricky. You have to delete it. Make sure you're deleting. Make sure you're deleting the text. Ah. There you go. And then I think it would be easier to do on a Windows machine, to be honest with you. And then type in so now I have the annulus and the propulsus numbered correctly. So I know that I want this one to be a child of that. I want propulsus 5 to be a child of annulus 5. I want propulsus 6 to be a child of annulus 6. So now I have them all ordered correctly. So when I start the next phase of this, I can be pretty confident I know which structure I'm either parenting or latticing or creating a joint relationship for. So while I have them selected, I'm just going to make another layer